Hi, it's Paulo Haddad, and in this video I'll show you the feature that we'll be using in the following videos. But before we go to the video, I would like to ask you to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. That helps me to understand if you are enjoying or not this content. So with that said, let's go to the computer. Well, here we have our Python project that we were using in the previous videos. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I really suggest you to start this tutorial from the first video. I'll put here the card that you can watch it. I also will leave the link in the description section below. Another thing that I'll be doing right now, I will create a GitHub repository and I'll place all the examples that I'll be creating there, so you can very easily get it and try it out. So that's why I will select a feeder and I will include the feeder into my repository. So you don't need to change the address of your master DSS file, anything. Just, pull it into your computer and try to run the scripts that I'll be creating with you guys in the following videos. So here we have our Python project in PyCharm. What I would like to do, this is my folder, right? So py-dss-interface en examples, that's the name of the repository that I'll be creating. Probably it's already there. So what I will do, I will create here a folder, and the folder we call feeders. Now we'll have just one, and the feeder I will get, so you can go to your, let's say, folders, and then let's go to the OpenDSS. So go to C, program files, here's in Portuguese, but and then you can go to OpenDSS. You should have it if you have OpenDSS in your machine, and then you can go through IEEE test cases, and I will get 13 bus. This is the one I will be using in the following videos. We'll go to feeder. Okay, perfect. So now I will show you how you can access that feeder from your script. So you don't need to have any hard-coded path to that master's DSS. So you can see here in my PyCharm that I have now this feeders folder. Then I have 13, and this is the file that we will run. So this is our OpenDSS master, so you can see all the lines, everything we saw already in the previous videos. Perfect. So I'll close it. And now I'm gonna create a new Python file. So new Python file, and I will write feeder. Just, let's say, select. Okay, so I have this Python. Let me get some, this guy import, or I'll start from scratch. So import py-dss interface. And when I do that, I'd like to show you one thing really quickly. So you go to your virtual environment and then pip list. See that in this video, I'm using py-dss interface 102. If you don't have this version, you can go and you do pip install upgrade py-dss interface. Right, when you do that, it's gonna take the latest version we have available in PyPI. Okay, sounds good, but anyway, you're gonna have the requirements here as well, as I showed in the PyCharm video. Perfect. So one thing I would like us to do is to import os. So now what I will do, I'll do a script path. So I will what is this path? And I'll get a line here. I don't really remember it, but I'll show you what that means. So basically this line is taking the file we are, the absolute path, creating a path, getting the your name, and when we look at this guy, let me do print here, red dot, and then I'm gonna right click, debug. It's gonna tell us that we have the path to that folder, py-dss-interface en examples, right? That's where we are now. So every time you do that, you'll be pointing to the folder in which your script that you are running is inside. Perfect. So let me close it. And now I will do another thing, import pathlib, and I'll do now that my DSS file will be pathlib, and then I'll create a path, and then path from who? Script path. So I'm getting that string and creating a path, and then I'm gonna use join path, and then what I need to do, I need to include the name of the folders until the file I want. So we are now in py-dss-interface en examples, and then we need to go to the feeders, right? So here, what I would do, feeders. It's already shows here for me, and then I go to comma, then I go to 13 bus, right? And then I go to the file, which is IEEE 13 node ckt.dss, right? So let me run until here, right click, and then debug, or you can go here, up here, right? So in this case, you see that the script path is a string, and the DSS file is for me now a Windows path, and it points to my IEEE 13 node ckt DSS. In your case, probably you might have a different path, but you know, it's pointing to the right file. Well, with all that said, real quickly here, what I will do, I'll create my DSS object, which is a py-dss-interface dot, and then DSS-DLL, which is the class. And then I'm not going to pass any argument. I will use my own OpenDSS version that I provide in the package. And then just for this example, I will compile then this file, so text. I'd like to use a f string, so, and then I'll go compile. Space, guys, a lot of people forget the space, and then, you know, a lot of problems with creating the circuit element first, all that. So it's because you forgot to give a space. Then I open close brackets, and then I will do DSS file. So when I run that, I can go here. Actually, I don't need this anymore. I will finish it. I will close it, and I will just, like, let's say text and show voltages. Yeah, so just voltages, and see what we can get there. So just run this file. Boom, then we have our voltages file. See, so you see we have the power flow there already. If you go to the master file, we are solving the power flow here because we have solve command. So, and then we are getting the voltage results from this file. So just run it. Yeah, so again, find the GitHub repository below, as well as the playlist that I started explaining Python, PyCharm, creating Python project, all that. And we'll be using this feeder in the following videos. But again, guys, if you are enjoying what I'm doing, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You know, that helps me understand if I'm doing, you know, what you think makes more sense. That's all for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.